Well, many Americans will not have the security of a guaranteed lifetime pension income. Instead, they're going to have to rely on money they've saved in their workplace retirement plan. So joining us now for Retirement Coffee Talk are George Fossing and Zach Jenkins. They're part of the team at North Star Financial and Retirement Planning, a local area firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. George and Zach are also popular radio show hosts. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so I've heard that people may need $1 million or more to provide for their retirement needs. Is this something that you see a lot?
Well, first, a little trivia question for you.
Oh gosh, okay.
Guess how many people in this country have over $1 million in their 401k?
50 million. I don't know. How many people, George?
I kind of deflated that.
Yeah. Okay, you're like, I'm not doing trivia.
Over 370,000 people, but I like your style.
I mean, I was thinking if they watch this show, then everybody would, right?
You're exactly
All
right.
right, so 50 million people are all millionaires. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot in the community here, too. People have done a wonderful job saving and putting away. And a 401k is about contributions and a match from your company. And it's more important than ever for people out there because there's so few pensions.
Right.
So they're so dependent on their savings and investments. So they've done a really good job with this. So $1 million is a lot of money, don't get me wrong. The problem with a 401k and an IRA is it's pre-tax. So the government's got basically control of how much you're going to get depending on where we're going with the tax situation, which we talk about often.
Yes.
So, and again, it really depends on your debt.
Well, there's also a term that you've used called the middle-class millionaire. I mean, I'm not being a middle-class millionaire.
Yeah.
Do they need a different strategy, though, for their money when compared to people who maybe haven't saved as much for retirement?
Well, that's a good question, too, because we're, again, a lot of people in this community work for the bigger companies out there, done well with their 401ks. The market was up last year, so they've reached that threshold of over $1 million. And again, in all fairness, we're not just talking about millionaires. You know, 800,000, 700, 500,000. Really, what is relevant is your debt, and as far as your sustainable income. People are going to have Social Security coming in, right, for income. But you retire, you're going to be really dependent on your retirement savings, and again, usually an IRA or 401k. So putting that to work when you retire. What I mean by work is turning that into an income stream to help subsidize Social Security is paramount, and being able to spend with confidence is the number one thing. The confidence, I mean, without fear of outliving this money. And again, we talk about this often. Your 401k is the chicken coop that's laying the eggs. So if you start killing off the chickens, I mean, replenishing your 401k, you're not going to be able to generate as much income off of that, so you really want to sustain that.
I bet, too, a lot of people are surprised at how much retirement is going to cost. Now, that seems like, funny, like, what do you mean how much retirement is going to cost?
I think that a lot of people, as they go into retirement, and a lot of people watching this show are retired, they've found out that you don't have that 40 or so hours of work to fill your time. You find the time to do other things. You might find new hobbies. And
that may cost money.
Might cost money. And when we talk about the go-go years all the time, what are the go-go years? Those are those first 10 or so years of retirement where you've still got the legs and the energy to go out there and do stuff. And maybe families have been postponing doing things, right? They want to go out there and do those things now, and it's going to cost more. So you want to have some kind of plan in place to make sure that when you go through turbulent markets, that you've got an income plan put together to reduce or avoid dipping into principal. And you want to make sure you're maximizing your income. So this was a neat story. This goes back a little bit. But a couple came in who had been retired for a few years, and in their initial meeting they said, hey, we think we've saved enough to live the standard of living that we've been living throughout our retirement, but we want to know if we can spend more. And they had done a really good job with their saving. Saving and investments. We helped them put together a tax strategy and an income plan, and they were able to take more out of their portfolio comfortably without a fear of running out of money. They're going to be able to spend more during those years when they've got the energy to do so.
Well, that makes sense. And last but not least, how important is it to make sure that we're really getting the most value out of our money?
Value is it's a big word, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the value is really being tax efficient is the big one. So if you take $1 out, keep $1 to spend.
Right.
Not 75 cents. So value based on tax planning as well. We talk about that every week.
Yeah.
Again, we like that aspect of it. But again, it's really spending with confidence without fear of outliving your money. A lot of folks watching this show, we found they were retired a couple years into retirement, and they found out retirement's a little more complicated than they expected. All of a sudden you find out your Social Security is going to be taxed, possibly, and your Medicare premiums can go up. It's a minefield out there for a lot of people. So understanding the rules that are out there, that if you take your time and learn about these strategies that are out there, can be really just gives you more confidence to spend and be able to spend more. And people work hard for their money.
Right, go spend it.
You can't
Go
take
have
it with
fun.
you.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
no, thank you. These are great
Thanks,
tips
Megan.
that we will take with us because this
Thanks.
is good stuff. Listen, if you're at home, if you're currently retired, or maybe you're thinking about retirement, you're getting close to those years and would like to learn more about how to help protect and grow your hard-earned savings and investments, North Star Financial has a great offer for you right now for the first 5 callers who have saved $500,000 or more. They're offering a complimentary, no-obligation retirement and investment report. That report will include potential tax-saving opportunities and ways to reduce the effects of market volatility on your portfolio. Their team will schedule a phone call, video call, or future in-office meeting so they can speak with you personally and provide you that roadmap going forward. Just call the number you see on your screen, 864-309-8146.